Hey, good morning, everyone. Happy Thursday. Robb here for Southwest Florida Television. It's kind of an overcast morning, 72 degrees and quite breezy. The wind coming in off the Gulf this morning, not good. We want the wind, we want an offshore wind to blow the red tide away from us. I'm on the boardwalk in Area 4 at Delnor Wiggins Pass State Park in North Naples, Florida. It's going to be noisy out there. It stunk. I could smell the red tide. I've gotten some good whiffs of it already. I can actually see it, a big patch of it just offshore. Not good, but we'll take a walk down the beach and see what it looks like. Welcome. Thanks for tuning in. The tide is still going out. Low tide is at about 9:10, just a little after 9 a.m. So about an hour away from low tide right now. Not a great morning for the beach. A little bit cooler tomorrow morning. Got a cold front going through as I speak here. Still seeing the dead fish washing up on the beach. Red tide is still out here. Latest information, it looks like there's a bloom of the red algae just offshore of Delnor Wiggins Pass State Park here. So we're still dealing with the darn red tide. Such a shame. Such a shame. Boy, it is windy. That breeze is picking up out here. I'm looking for something alive crawling around on the sandbar here. No luck yet. Unfortunately, just a scattering of the dead fish still. Right along the shore here, the water doesn't look bad, but that red algae bloom is just offshore, like I said earlier. It's just offshore of us here. It's not right on the beach. Thankfully, at least we can breathe. Unfortunately, we're seeing quite a variety of different species of fish here on the shore, on the beach. Fish that hang out at different levels. Sometimes you'll just see the bottom feeders, the catfish and the crabs, but we're seeing pretty much a little bit of everything out here on the beach. So that's not good. Haven't seen anything crawling around, any little conchs or anything yet this morning. Oh, I say that, and there's one. I just saw one bouncing around. Oh, getting a big whiff of the red tide. Just saw one bouncing around, a little fighting conch. It's all covered in sand here. But he's alive. Sweet. Unfortunately, the dead fish come all the way up to the high tide line here. They're washed up all the way up along here. That wind, okay, I thought when I walked out it felt like it was coming in off the Gulf. It feels like it's coming out of the northwest. Woo! Strong breeze, strong breeze. Bringing some cooler temperatures here. There's a cockle. Caught him out of his shell there. A live cockle. You can see him inside there. He's gonna close up on me. A little one. Little cockle shell. Little cockle. Not seeing much of anything out here on the sandbar today. Sad seeing all the little fishies. All the little fishies washed up on the beach. I probably just walked by just a dozen of these little guys on the beach. So sad. Yesterday it seemed like things were getting a little bit better here. I think they might be getting a little better, but not near where things should be. Cut back over here and get up onto the beach. Coming up to the skybox here. The skybox is over on the left under that pine tree. Starting to get the aroma of the dead fish now. The rangers are doing their best to clean up the beach here, but there's only so much they can do. Yeah. Every once in a while you get a good blast of that stench of the red tide. Yeah, happy anniversary, Margaret. Congratulations. Oh, there's a big eel up here on the beach. A big one. A big dead eel. I'm going to turn around and walk up the beach. I'm going to be walking into the wind, so it's going to be noisy. I'm curious to see what it looks like up at Wiggins Pass. The color of the water isn't bad. The color of the water does not look bad here. If the sun was out, the water would actually be looking really nice right along in here. You can actually see some of the blues and greens. So you get out by where the waves are breaking, and that's where the red tide is stirred up. It gets in the mist of the waves. That's where you can really smell it. Can feel it in my eyes out here. I hate you. wind is really blowing the camera around. Nice little sand dollar down there. A dead sand dollar. Nice little pattern on it. On the sandbar for somebody. Another one. Shell. That's the wind. The wind's actually overpowering the gimbal here. Haven't seen any real big fish, mostly smaller fish here. This is about the biggest one I've seen so far, right here. Get an idea how big it is. Washed up at the north end of the park. Sad sights. Sadly, there's a team of our rangers up there working, cleaning up the fish. They got their hands full. Man, do they have their hands full. Literally. Whew. Excuse me. Just every once in a while I get a whiff of that red tide. Water looks a little browner up here. It's the more north I get. Oh. Roy is back under the trees there, up under the trees out of the wind. Windy, overcast, red tide. Not a good beach day. Not a good beach morning. It definitely gets worse the further north you go here at the park. The only thing I'm doing is kind of walking along here looking for some shells, keeping my fingers crossed. Maybe there'll be something interesting up by the pass. Should be getting really close to low tide. Excuse me. Wish the sun was out to give me a better idea of what the water actually looks like. Some pelicans going by. Here we are up at the north end. It looks like the Rangers did a pretty good job of cleaning up here yesterday. Thank goodness. All those big fish that were up here, those mullets and redfish, looks like they got them picked up. There's still some fresh ones out here on the beach, but doesn't look like as many as the other day. nice looking little turkey wing shell. Nice looking shell. That's a nice looking little turkey wing there. Happy holidays. Little Venus sunray shell down here. Both halves of it. A little Venus sunray. Well, as far as the dead fish go, it's not looking near as bad as it was yesterday up here. Still quite a few little ones. Nothing like yesterday, thankfully. Looks like the tide might still be going out here. Just getting ready to turn. Little mangrove, little snapper over here. Little snapper. Good eating. What a shame. Tasty fish, tasty fish. Shame to see it there on the beach. Saw somebody was asking one of our friends here if they got snow last night. We've been having snow down here in Naples. Down in old Naples, it's been snowing. It's pretty predictable too. It's been snowing around 7 p.m. down on 3rd Street South. I was thinking about going down there one night and sharing it with everybody. When they turn on their little snow machines, all the holiday decorations. Beautiful downtown at Christmas. Connie can vouch for that. Tide is still going out here. The water is really ugly looking. You can see, look how fast this little kayaker's going. He's not even paddling. Not even paddling. Just flying along. Flying out there. I saw a lot of shells up here yesterday. Now I don't see any. Now I'm not seeing anything. There were all kinds of shells along here yesterday. They just disappeared. Yesterday morning, over in there, that's where we spotted that dolphin. Just kind of popped up from out of nowhere. All of a sudden I looked over and there was a dolphin right up along the edge of the beach. Barefoot Beach is blocking the wind here now, most of it. Over Barefoot Beach over on the other side of the pass here. Can't tell if that's a hawk flying around or a buzzard. Well, I don't see my dolphin friend out here this morning. That would be awesome if I could figure out where they're going to be and when they're going to be there. Love watching the dolphins. Ugh, a lot of fish here. A lot of dead fish here along the edge. Been washing in and out of the pass. What a difference, huh? In the sky from yesterday. Those pictures that I took yesterday and shared, it was a Chamber of Commerce sky. You look at those pictures and you never know that we're dealing with this stinking red tide. Just never know what we're going to see when we come out here in the morning. Every morning it looks different. Seeing some blue up there. Starting to see a little blue. Some little patches of blue peeking through the clouds. Ugh, ugly brown water. Hey, thanks for the stars. I appreciate that. Facebook appreciates it. Oh, man. Hey, if you like what I do, if you enjoy my live feeds, our morning beach walks, our time together in the morning. Sometimes it's not the prettiest. Sometimes it's not the prettiest, but I'm not out here for tourism. But if you appreciate what I do, if you appreciate my commitment, if you'd like to send a little thank you, a gratuity, you can find a link to my PayPal account in the description of this post. And I do thank you in advance. Every dollar helps, believe me. Nobody pays me to do this and keep this page going. I guess that boat is stuck on the sandbar out there. We see that more often than not here. This channel is just constantly shifting. Ooh, getting a whiff of that red tide. He is in the channel, he is between the markers, but he has run aground. He's got a ways to wait here. He's got some time to wait here. The tide is just starting to come back in. So he's going to be there for a little while, waiting for that tide to come in. Cheaper than getting towed, though. It's always something when you own a boat. A lot of hidden expenses when you own a boat. Crazy. Much cheaper to let a friend own the boat. Ooh, got some sun. Some sun just popped out. It's not gonna be out for long. Just peeking at us for a minute here. Kind of looking for something interesting here, hoping to find some nice little shells or something besides dead fish to look at. Little cockle shell down there. Another cockle over there, another cockle shell right there. Anything, any kind of nice little shell. Oh well, not many shells on the beach here this morning. Little snowy egret running by me. Well, I think I'm going to call it a morning here. At least we got to spend a little time together. It's going to be, like I said earlier, it's going to be chilly tomorrow. I don't know what tomorrow is going to bring here to the beach. Don't know what it's going to be like. But we're going to find out. So be sure to tune in tomorrow. Be sure to tell your friends about Southwest Florida Television. All we can do is hope and pray that conditions get better here. Anyway, I'll see you out here tomorrow morning. But until then, you guys have a wonderful, wonderful and safe rest of your Thursday. Thanks for being a friend. Thank you for your financial support. Both of those, very important. That's what keeps me coming back. Your friendship and your financial support. Thank you. Tally-ho, tally-ho, Carol. Getting a whiff of that red tide standing back here up on the beach. Darn it. Darn it, darn it. Hey, see you tomorrow morning. For Southwest Florida Television, I'm Robb Stan. God bless. Ooh, stinkola.